Prem Saroshi Guru Maharaj ki Jai Ho, Jai Sitaram Derivoti, Swagatam and welcome back to Sooryoday, the Thursday morning simulcast on Radio and TV Jaagriti with your Shuri, Pandit Shiva Janak Maharaj. It is another beautiful day here in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago as we continue to celebrate. You see, our Hindu calendar is so beautifully punctuated with so many beautiful days that has so many teachings for us, as we are guided by these teachings of Sanatan Dharma so that we can live a brighter, happier, more fulfilling life. These are the objectives of Sooryoday, dear devotees. So this morning we learn from, if you look at your calendars, you will see today is Bhagwan Shani's Jayanti. It is Shani Jayanti, dear devotees. In your calendars, your Mahasabha calendars has today is Shani Jayanti. Very beautiful day. So many lessons to learn from the life of Bhagwan Shani, that form of Bhagwan. He is, sometimes very misunderstood, and many people fear him, and they have negative thoughts and ideas about his blessings. However, Bhagwan Shani, as all other deities, they are just doing their functions and roles. You have nothing to worry about. If you live a good, pious life, you don't have to worry about any negative effects of Bhagwan Shani. He will bless you, and in fact, those who are under the favor of Bhagwan Shani, they actually prosper more in this life. And we will hear a little more about that later. So, to begin our katha for this morning, the teachings that we can get from the story, the katha of Bhagwan Shani, we begin with his katha itself in this bhajan. Prem Saroshi Shani Bhagwan ki Jai Ho. Prem Saroshi Shani Bhagwan ki Jai Ho. How very beautiful that song there is captured, in essence, the lineage of Bhagwan Shani, which is very important. We are in this heritage month, the month of Indian arrival month, where we remember our ancestors, remember our lineage and the sacrifices they would have made to have us where we are today. They would have contributed and developed to have each and every one of us to the point today of all that we have. We thank them. So it's very important to understand the lineage of Shani Bhagwan. As we heard in that beautiful selection, he is known as Surya Putra, which means he is the son of Bhagwan Sri Surya. As we all know, that beautiful sun, that is S-U-N in the sky, that we see each and every day. We get the darshan of Bhagwan Sri Surya. And he is the father, Pitaji of Bhagwan Shani. And who is his mother? Let us hear in the katha, as you heard in that beautiful selection, certain names. However, to understand better, Sanjana Devi, she was the daughter of Vishwakarma. Now, Vishwakarma, we all know, he's that celestial engineer and architect, who made like the bow of Bhagwan Shiv that Bhagwan Sri Ram had to break to get the hand of Mata Sita in hands in marriage. That particular bow was made by Vishwakarma. He's known as a celestial engineer and architect. So he had a daughter, and her name was Sanjana. Sanjana grew to a marital age where she was ready to enter into that grihas ashram. And so Vishwakarma, he sought out for a suitable groom for his daughter. This is a process, our Hindu way of life, that we know when the parents, the daughters are approaching that age to be wedded, they look for suitable suitors. And your parents will always look for someone who they know have the same morals, values, stature and everything else, status and everything, that their daughter will live a comfortable life. And so, in doing so, Vishwakarma, he found that person in one person, Bhagwan Surya, sun god. And Bhagwan Surya accepted his daughter's hand in marriage, and so Surya and Sanjana, her name, during marriage, they got married, their devotees. A little while into the marriage, Sanjana was very troubled. Now you can imagine that, these days the sun is so very hot, temperatures rise so very high, and we complain, and yet we are so many thousands and millions of miles away from the sun. How would it be actually living in the sun or with the sun? So Sanjana Devi, she had a problem. You see, the glare and the heat emitted from Surya Bhagwan, his golden aura, was so strong that it darkened her complexion, and it also sucked her energy. Any of you who have been out in the sun for any lengthy period, you will know how your energy is drawn from you in terms of the heat and what it does to you. Also, you will know it does affect your complexion. As you know, if you spend too much time in the sun, especially for us, we know that you tend to get darker according to your skin color. And so she could no longer bear, she had that problem where she was becoming darker, and she was feeling very tired because her energy is constantly being drawn. And so she decided, because of her color change, her name was then changed from Sanjana to Sandhya, which means that darkened one. So as the evening dusk time. So Sandhya was a new name that was given because of the change in her color. So Sandhya, she couldn't take it anymore. So she decided to, have a little leela or plot that she can get away for a while. She couldn't take it anymore. So what she did, again, according to normal medical sciences today, she created a clone by the name of Chaya. Chaya literally means shadow. So she created a clone, shadow, exact replica of herself, and she left the replica there with Surya Bhagwan, and she went back home to her father's place. When her father found that, why is she here? He immediately tried to tell her, well, you must go back home. However, what happened? When Chaya Devi, now this replica of Sandhya or Sanjana, was left there with Bhagwan Surya, during that time, Chaya resembled Sandhya exactly, very closely. And so Surya Bhagwan, he didn't have any suspicions at all. And so Bhagwan Sri Shani was conceived because, as far as he knew, this was his wife. Bhagwan Shani was conceived through that union of husband and wife, Shani Bhagwan. As Shani was in the womb of Chaya, she undertook severe penance under the dazzling sun, and she prayed to Bhagwan Shiv. Yes, devotee, she prayed to Bhagwan Shiv. And so this will bring us to our very first bhajan this morning. Very special bhajan to me, and you will know why when you hear it. Very special bhajan to Bhagwan Shiv. She prayed to Bhagwan Shiv. And this bhajan is not only special to me anytime I hear it or I play it for you, it's even more special for me today. You'll find out why after. So we pause for beautiful bhajan to Bhagwan Shiv. Umapati Mahadev ki jai ho. Umapati Mahadev ki jai ho. Jai Sitaram, dear devotees. Swagatam. Welcome back to Sooryoday with yours truly, Pandit Shiva Janak Maharaj. Very, very special bhajan, of course. All of you who know me will know why that particular bhajan to Bhagwan Shiv was so very important to me. And I will tell you why it's even more important to me today. You see, as Chaya Devi prayed to Bhagwan Shiv, why she was conceived with Bhagwan Shani, she prayed to Bhagwan Shiv. And it is said here that when when Shani Dev was born, the energies and the vibrations of Shivji, he became a very, very ardent devotee of Bhagwan Shiv himself, because that was conceived in the womb, and this is very important for us. And you would have heard that particular selection that you just heard, of course, was my Mataji. And I remember hearing from others, that she also prayed to Bhagwan Shiv for when she was conceived with me. And of course, we all know the result of that. I was named Shiv, as I'm here with you, Shiva Janak Maharaj. And so, dear devotees, praying to Bhagwan Shiv, why it is even that bhajan that you just heard by my Mataji is so very important today for me, as we speak about Shani Jayanti and that dedication to Bhagwan Shiv. My Mataji also dedicated her life to Bhagwan Shiv, and today actually would have been her Janam Din. So, Janam Din ho to my Mataji, wherever her Atman is, today would have been her birthday. Of course, she is with Bhagwan Shiv now, as we all know, in dreams and so forth, the family gets from time to time. We know that she is in Bhagwan Shiv's lok. May he continue to keep her Atman and bless her and bless us as well, Bhagwan Shiv. So we see here that it's important for our mothers, that energy and whatever you do while you are in that family way, while the child is growing in your womb, those energies pass on to your child. And so Shani Dev was an ardent devotee of Bhagwan Shiv, very loved by Bhagwan Shiv as well. So Shani Dev, when he was born, Surya Bhagwan didn't know anything. Now, back in the home of Sanjana or Sandhya, Vishwakarma, the father of Surya Bhagwan, when he heard that a child was born to Surya, he became very concerned, and so he confronted his daughter. And she then told him how she made a clone of herself and she left it there. And her father wasn't pleased at all. He immediately demanded that she go back to Surya Bhagwan and correct that mistake that she had done in leaving in the first place. Having respect for her father, she obeyed his instruction and she went back. She wasn't pleased with what Chaya Devi had done, so she, with her yoga, destroyed the clone that she created, and she now took her rightful place back with Surya Bhagwan. Dear devotees, to summarize, Surya Bhagwan didn't know that the switch was then made back, and they had other children as well, namely Yam Devta and Yamuna Devi. And so, as we all know, Yam Devta, Dharamraj Yam Devta, who we would see that while they were growing up, she always showed more love for the children that she bore herself and less love for that which she did not, which was Shani Devta. And so having that, growing in that home, in such circumstances, it says there that as the children grew, Sanjana's animosity towards Shani Dev also grew stronger, as she does everything in her powers to distance him away from his father. And so he was devoid from motherly love and fatherly love and attention. Isn't this is not something that any parent should do, dear devotees. Let's just take a break as we hear bhajan to Shani Devta and we return. Prem se bolo Shri Shani Bhagwan ki jai ho. Prem se bolo Shri Shani Bhagwan ki jai ho. And so, dear devotees, the responsibilities, to summarize, were shared between Yam Devta and Yamuna Devi, and no responsibilities were given to Shani Dev, even though he had the capabilities. Why? Because he was devoid of that motherly and fatherly love that, because of his animosity his mother has towards him. as he was not her birth child. And so, no matter if you're an adopted parent, a step parent, or whatever, we must always have that nurturing, even though, even as teachers, we do have to have that love and compassion and for our children that are under our care, no matter what. We have to love and nurture them. And this makes a big difference. And this is why, one of the reasons why there are so many ills in our society today. It says here that Yam Devta and Yamuna Devi, they accepted their responsibilities. And this is the results of this now. Shani Devta, however, was left standing all alone. As a son and the older brother, he felt humiliated and insulted, and unable to break the barriers of communication with his father, and unable to invoke the love from his mother, unable to express authority over his younger siblings, and unable to prove that he had the capability that he believed he had. A rage built up in Shani Devta. And these are all reasons, especially the lack of communication with our children and the lack of not showing that love for our children and others in our society. These are all causes of depression and violent actions of individuals in today's society as well. So imagine that rage built up in Shani Devta. So one day, to vent his anger is one of the inner enemies. We all know Kamakro, the Madhalob, Krodh, that anger, when it built up in him, it makes us do things that we're not supposed to do. So he seeks out his mother Sanjana and he delivers a well-aimed kick at her womb. That place where he believed and he blamed, he said it was an insult to the womb that gave birth to him. And so he did that very heinous act, an act that no child should do. My Guruji teaches us that we should never hurt our parents, not even in dreams. So my dear children who are listening today, never, even if your parents do something that you feel is angering you, relax. Take a time out, relax. Don't even think of doing anything to harm your parents. Shocked at the act, Sanjana retaliates by cursing, putting a sharap, a curse on Shani Dev. My dear mothers and fathers, please, whatever your lips say unto your child, it will come true. Be very careful of what you say. By you as well, if that rage comes into you, please calm yourself. Think rationally. Don't say anything that will bring harm to the children that later on you will regret. So she also cursed Shani Dev that he will lose the leg that he kicked her with. Now, Bhagwan Sri Surya was witness to all this, so he was very, very upset. But he thought it's very strange that even though Shani Devta was so very wrong in raising his feet for his mother, what was even stranger is how could a mother who bore that child would put a sharap or curse on her own child to lose his leg. He thought it was very, very, unusual for a mother to do that. And when he confronted her, he was told the truth about Shani Devta, that he was indeed the child of that Chaya form or the shadow form of Sanjana Devi. And so, dear devotee, this enraged him, Surya Bhagwan, and he made amends. He apologized to Shani Devta for all the wrongs that he would have done to him and how he would have treated him in the past due to whatever his mother would have made him done. And he accepted Shani Bhagwan as his legitimate older son, and he restored his lost leg. However, he left him with a limp to honor the word of his mother's curse. So he restored the leg, but he left him with a limp. And this is why it is said that Shani Devta has a limp and he moves very slow. Who is Shani Devta, however, to us? He made amends by bestowing upon the honor and placed Shani Devta in the solar system. And so Shani was installed as a planet Saturn, as we all know. He was installed as that planet, and he was given the honor of governing over karma and dharma. Karam or dharam. He is the one who sees over that in our horoscope. He will enter into your horoscope as your karmic guru, your hardest teacher. And what will he do? And he will ensure that you learn your lessons and pass your tests so that you can raise together higher up to the karmic ladder and get closer to Bhagwan. So dear devotees, Bhagwan Shani is not at all in any way to be feared. In fact, in some of those videos we would have shown you today, that place where you saw that black stone where Bhagwan Shani is worshipped, they don't even have any locks or doors or anything in their home. They live life fearlessly because they pray to Shani Devta. They know they are protected. Some people believe that, it's only when we are under the effect of any particular graha that we pray to them or we make offerings to them. However, they are devotees. Every single day we pray to each and every one, or we should be praying to each one and every one of the Navagrahas. In every puja that we perform, the Navagrahas are propitiated. And when we say Brahma Murari Stiparantakali Bhanu Shashi Bhumi Shato Budashta Gurushta Shukra Shani Rahu Ketava Sarva Shanti Kara Bhavantu. We pray that may all the grahas, including Shani Bhagwan, may they be pleased. And in our mandir, we pray every Sunday morning at the Amarjot Krishna Mandir, oh Lord, whatever good, whatever bad you have for us, we thank you for it. We know that you know what is best for us. And so today, dear devotees, as we celebrate Bhagwan Shani Jayanti, also it would have been my own mother's Jayanti, as today would have been her Janam Din. May Bhagwan Shiv bless her Atman wherever she is. Not wherever she is, because as we said before, we know that she is in Bhagwan Shiv's lok. So dear devotees, we leave you this morning. We pray Om Asatoma Sadgamya Tamasoma Jyotirgamya Mrityorama Amritam Gamya Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi.